Legalizing marijuana.
Legalize recreational marijuana.
2/3 of Americans support marijuana legalization.
What if I were to propose to you that some of what you think you know about this legalized marijuana thing could be wrong?
As you might be able to tell, the issue of marijuana legalization in the United States has always been one of the biggest topics of public concern. THC, CBD, medical, recreational, criminalized, illegal, decriminalized, and legal are all high on the list of words that can spark a plethora of debate in the modern political atmosphere on the issue of cannabis.
Marijuana has a definite history here in the United States. Even some of the first crops grown by settlers in American soil were hemp. Marijuana first became federally illegal and criminalized with the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937. From then on, the debate whether it should be criminalized, decriminalized, legal or illegal has been back and forth.
Even though there are some potential issues with legalizing marijuana, we propose that our solution is to legalize both medical and recreational use here in the state of Kentucky. There are many aspects of society that would be positively impacted by fully legalizing marijuana, but we will focus mainly on the economic reasoning behind our solution.
This particular issue has been a hot topic in the United States for a very long time. The current marijuana laws vary from state to state. Examples include all marijuana products being illegal and criminalized in states like Wyoming and Idaho, strictly CBD oil for medicinal use in states such as Kentucky and Indiana, legalized medical marijuana in states like New York and Missouri, and all marijuana products fully legal for both medical and recreational use for those over the age of 21 in states such as Illinois and Colorado. In Kentucky, the Kentucky House Bill 136 proposes the legalization of medical marijuana. Most states that have legalized medicinal use of marijuana products eventually legalize recreational marijuana as well. Kentucky is showing a decrease in its state revenue due to the failing coal industry in the rural regions that have left thousands out of work and cut out a crucial stream of revenue for the government. The integration of the marijuana industry could pump a lot of much-needed tax revenue into the state. As you can see, legalizing marijuana would reap lots of positive benefits, especially here in the state of Kentucky. According to Billy Coben from the Courier Journal, cultivators and processors who sell medical marijuana to dispensaries would pay 12% excise tax to the state, with 80% of the revenue from tax proceeds going into a medical marijuana trust fund overseen by the Kentucky Finance and Administration Cabinet. When marijuana is legalized in the state of Kentucky, there would be multiple regulations put into place as well. These regulations would include marijuana only being available for citizens over the age of 21, work regulations put on by the employer or manager of the establishment, and driving regulations including a way to test for THC on the scene of a driver suspected to be under the influence of marijuana.
The matter of legalization is not about if, but when. A recent trend shows a lot of Western countries that have started legalizing marijuana, like Canada, who bring in about $186 million in tax revenues in about a 5-month period. The evidence of economic benefit, similar to Canada, can be seen if we look towards other states in the US who have a thriving marijuana industry, like Colorado, Washington State, and Oregon, to name a few. Colorado's economy has boomed since legalizing marijuana use in 2012. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City, in 2017 the state of Colorado collected more than $247 million from marijuana industry, including sales tax on recreational and medical use, special sales tax on recreational use, excise tax on recreational use, and other applications and licensing fees. Also seen in Colorado, legalization not only brings in revenue for the state, but also opens up opportunities for employment. The same article demonstrates that marijuana industry currently employs about 17,821 full-time equivalent staff and a 17.7% increase in employment over the previous year.
Pete and Andy Williams are brothers and co-owners of Medicine Man Marijuana Dispensary.
So we'll probably do about $15 million this year.
$15 million of revenue projected for 2015. About $9 million, he says, made last year. What began in 2010 with a few plants in Pete's basement.
Look at this beautiful leaf right here.
Has blossomed into a 40,000 square foot facility.
We have UVC bulbs, electrostatic filtration.
A high-tech family grow operation with 80 employees. Sisters Sally and Shelley, and even Mom,
Chief money counter.
are among them. Sorting a sea of green, planting, then selling 50-plus different strains of recreational and medical marijuana.
This is a plant that's been harvested, ready for trimming now. It's the purple Urkel. What I'm holding here retails for about $1,000.
In December 2018, U.S. Senator Martin Heinrich reported that 66% of Americans now support legalizing marijuana, which is a dramatic increase from just 12% in 1969. In the same document, he stated that the industry totaled more than $8 billion in sales in 2017, with sales estimated to reach $11 billion this year and $23 billion by 2022. There were more than 9,000 active licensed businesses in 2017, with the industry employing more than 120,000 people. Tax revenue happens to be one of the biggest sources of income for the economy concerning the marijuana industry. This can clearly be seen in the video from the Washington Post.
If you look at the projected tax revenues in Washington State and in Colorado and also nationally, Colorado 67 million, Washington 560 million, a hypothetical look more nationally $5.8 billion. What do you make of that, Dan?
The 12% excise tax to the state, with 80% of the revenue from tax proceeds going into a medical marijuana trust fund, would substantially supplement the deficit in Kentucky's budget. The start of a marijuana industry would add thousands of jobs that could replace the jobs lost due to the closing of the mines in eastern Kentucky. The relaxed regulations could also add much benefit to Kentucky's already existing hemp industry, which is impeded by tight regulation of THC content in hemp plants. Although there are various, often unknown implications of legalization of marijuana on public health and existing rules and regulations regarding substances, Kentucky could look at the examples of how other states have dealt with such issues and follow the regulatory structures put in place by such states. If this is implemented by the Kentucky legislature, it would open a door of prosperity for the state of Kentucky and the people. It would benefit the people in eastern Kentucky who have been furloughed from their coal mining jobs. It would add much needed funds to the budget, which could be used for rebuilding our infrastructure, investments into underserved communities, retirement benefits, and education. Despite the perceived uncertainties that a new marijuana industry would bring, what is definitely certain is the wealth of economic prosperity that would result if marijuana is legalized in the state of Kentucky.